You know what time it is. We are live on the Miguel and Holly and the Hits 961 Facebook page for Queen City Confessions.
I want to hear all of these secrets.
Here's the first one. I don't know if you all would consider this cheating, but when my wife goes out of town, I sign up for dating apps like Tinder. I have no intention of meeting up with anyone, but it's a nice distraction and makes me feel like I'm in my 20s again. All right. So there are lots of other ways to make yourself feel younger.
Right.
Putting yourself in the lion's den is not it.
No, and also obviously that's a thrill. Like it's not just making yourself feel younger. It's making yourself feel desired.
Mm-hmm.
And it may not technically be cheating because you have, like you said, no intention, but, and there's the big but, you just don't know what could happen. Like that is unnecessarily taking a risk. It's risky behavior and you're doing it for the thrill, and that can lead to other worse things. Like I know I kind of sound stodgy and like, oh man, that's a slippery slope. You have to be careful, but it can happen so quickly that you get swept up, and then suddenly you're one of those people goes from I would never cheat to suddenly you're like, I don't know how this happened. One thing led to another. This is the one thing.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing. Everyone has the capacity to cheat. Everyone.
Yes.
You just have to recognize when you're in a situation, you're in that situation right now.
You in danger.
Get out.
So yeah, no, but it could lead to bad things.
Here's another confession. I can't wait for my best friend's wedding this winter. I'm the maid of honor and am her bestest friend.
Oh.
But the reason I can't wait for her wedding is that I can't wait for the celebrating and planning to be over and for her to just become a married person and not engaged and bride to be and all that. Wish she just eloped.
Oh boy.
So I'm not sure what place you're coming from with this, but I'm just imagining that if you are a single person and you're now watching one of your bestest friends go through this whole process and you're single, it can be a lot. Because I experienced that before I met my now husband, Abe, where I was in a few weddings where I was like, oh my God, this is so sweet. Can this be over?
Or what if this person is married and they're just like, done. I'm exhausted by all of this. Like, I don't know. Is that rubbing off on your friend? Because that energy might be rubbing off. But yeah, this is a safe place to confess those feelings.
I'm curious. Have you ever been in a wedding or experienced a wedding with a friend that made you be like this fam member and just be like, I'm over it? What was that reason why? Was it because of what I was saying? You were single and you were just like, I don't want to experience this? Or maybe you've been married for a long time, like Holly said, and you're like, this new love, I'm over it.
Yeah, maybe you're
Welcome
like,
to the reality.
Been there, done that. Just be married already so we can get on with our lives. Like, what is the reason? Because you're right. There's really not context.
Text hits in your message to 96893. All right, it is 7:32. We got to get to blown off. Now, how you treat other people can say a lot about your character and who you are. Well, Monica did something on the date that made Heather question Monica's character. And Heather basically called Monica an a-hole for what she did on the date. Well, what happened to make her go, you don't seem like who you said you were?
Right.
Find out what happened with Blown Off in 2 songs.